Hello, I am Ahmed Elzawawy. I am professor of clinical oncology Port Said, Egypt, at South Carolina University. And I would like that I share with you today, all of you, this important topic that I think that very important to all of us and in the world. It's part of our main concern nowadays. Approaching global increase of affordability of better value cancer care, the win-win scientific avenues. And I would like to stress here in the global increase of affordability. We need this, not to speak about affordability, about lack of affordability, about access to affordability, but about affordability. Let me introduce some points about me in brief, that I'm chair Global Health Catalyst Win-Win Movement, chair of Board of Directors of Global Oncology University, president of ICDOC, and past president of Aortic African Organization for Research and Training in Cancer, professor of clinical oncology, as I said, South Carolina University, Ismailia and Port Said, and chairman of Al Suleiman Radiation and Clinical Oncology Center, Port Said. What is important here is the email, because I would like that to communicate together, share together, guide, lead, and be president and be director, and you have many things to do together. Our role is catalyst more than everything. And the web, you will find many publications about scientific approaches to increase affordability of better value cancer care. Scientific, both. We have these two links together. Should be scientific and win-win scenario. Otherwise, we will not achieve anything in the real life, in the real world. ICDOC, please note this, ICDOC, ICEDOC.org. Again, ICEDOC.org or .net. You will find many publication and many information on how to join, how to be together, and give your ideas. We think always about the flow of free ideas and flexibility of thoughts. I have no conflict of interest. What I'm presenting today is not in my behalf only, but on behalf of all directors, co-founders, honorary ambassadors, Her Royal Highness Princess Dina Mered, past president of ICC, Professor Eduardo Gazab, Professor David Kerr, and all these distinguished professors, as you see, and other. We have more this year, or many more distinguished leaders and experts who joined. Once again, the win-win will continue and succeed only with the contribution of many. It belongs to all, not to me, not to the actual experts, and it belongs to all. Welcome all. One important concept in the win-win movement, that the term chair or president or director doesn't mean that he or she is the most knowledgeable or the most skillful or the most important, or he or she will claim the credit of any achievement. No. The director, president, chairman is just coordinate and serve in arranging and facilitating the success of our mission, of the success of the distinguished expert and personality and the senior and junior colleagues, all of us would focus on achieving our common goal of the movement, our common goal, which is increase affordability of better value cancer care via scientific approaches, win-win scenarios. The credit is for the doers of any positive action that serves a common objective. The challenge, needless to repeat, that well-known data that the majority of cancer patients in the world, the majority, have no access to reasonable value-based cancer care. Millions of cancer care and their families, what they are waiting, they are not waiting for declaration, agendas, plans, festival, commissions, report publications. They're waiting for actual, touchable, accessible, affordable cancer service, and not just talk or publication or reports or recommendations, or speaking about the lack of equity until zero cancer on the earth. Yes, this is very important, very nice, but the patients need care. Cancer, value-based cancer care and palliation. Despite of all organizations, society, and conferences, reports, commission, publication, several agenda, the gap between the required and the available cancer care in the low middle income countries, or better to say, the underserved region, increased in the last 10 years and will continue. You like that this movement, that we continue like this? The shortage in the world is at least more than 10,000 radiotherapy units in the upcoming 10 years. You imagine this. The problem is a problem in the low middle income country, as everyone says that you have visit to a country to South Asia and a country in Africa and say after that I'm global. Okay, I'm access. I see many patients. I have many tears about the patient. No, the problem is not only in the low middle income countries. The crisis will increase if we move together towards focus goal to increase affordability of better value cancer care via sciences. We are science. We are doctors. We are scientists. So via sciences, via win-win scenarios that respect all the interest of the stakeholders. We are not against industries. No, we are for more success of industry of health industries. But with this crisis, I don't know where we are going like this. With one more commission, one more speaking about equality, about disparities, and about some recommendation, about the discussion, some Byzantine question again. No. Focus, goal, focus, action together. We need all. We need all. The challenge is very big. According, as I said, this is problem also in rich country. According to ASCO studies, due to skyrocketing cost of cancer treatment and new drugs, nearly 40 patients of Americans cancer patients abandoned oncology and oncologists and searched for alternative medicine for fear of what? First, cost of treatment that come before the fear of death and cancer pain. You imagine this in the United States, then you can imagine the situation in many low middle income countries, particularly low income countries. Why win-win? Because to be realistic, we should respect the interest of all stakeholders, and particularly the patients. It's also a myth to think that there are no local resources in African countries and no middle income countries. No, with well-presented studies, then it would be feasible to mobilize local resources to fund and to gain, or at least not to lose. We have many published examples about please look here for the websites. Look here you find also open access chapter here. Science and affordability of cancer drugs and radiotherapy in the world is not speaking about access. It's not speaking, but how to do together. How stimulation. We haven't the magic stick, but we just stimulation. You will have, if you together, you will have more hundreds of solutions, of approaches, of scientific approaches, but just be focused on this question: science and affordability of cancer drugs and radiotherapy in the world. Win-win scenarios. This open access chapter Also, our new book, Approaching Global Oncology, the Win-Win Model. It is new example of a living book, as the term that I coined. It belongs to all. So it welcomes your feedback and comments of all to send. Please take these links and save this link, save in the bottom of this slide, and or access ICO.org. You will find everything, and you find access to how to send feedback. And this feedback go directly, automatically to Professor Eduardo Gazab, to Professor David Kerr, to Professor Wilfred Negwa, Director of Global Health Catalyst Win-Win Initiative, and to me. And further, it will be addressed to, we address it to the concerned person or industry or the scientist or organization or whatever. So it's not finished by publications that will have, this book will appear this month, but it is a start. And when you say this book belongs to all of you, to receive all your feedback, it would appear in the web, and after it will be filtered and to be part of the next edition, next book. So it belongs to you, belongs to all of you. We mean it. In December 2007, the Win-Win Scientific Initiative was proposed by me as an initiative of ICO experts in cancer without border. It aimed, as I said before, the affordability of better value cancer care in the world via exploring scientific approaches. Not theoretical speaking, not commission, not repeat, no, scientific approach. We should be part of the solution and not part of the problem. All the stakeholders, particularly cancer patients, their family, would win. They are waiting. In April 2016, the Win-Win became a part of the Global Health Catalyst Win-Win program at Harvard. Director, my father and colleague, Professor Wilfred Negwa. At present, with great effort of Wilfred Negwa and many distinguished colleagues in Pennsylvania, University of Pennsylvania and others, and Oxford University and Harvard Shirley, and Johns Hopkins particularly now, and all colleagues, now the movement become encompass all these activities, all these colleagues from and activities from many universities, particularly Johns Hopkins now, and Oxford, Harvard, University of Pennsylvania, University of Heidelberg, Pittsburgh University, and other colleagues from Argentina, Tanzania, Egypt, Netherlands, Kenya, Bangladesh, Nigeria, Republic of South Africa, Ghana, Balkan, many countries, and many others. Welcome all. Moreover, in collaboration with different organizations, society, and individuals, and industry, and all stakeholders, with the effort of WINNEGWA, we have support from NIH, United States, to support our upcoming summits. Welcome all. A collaboration with all, as I said, for the ASCO International, ESMO, even in the ASCO International and the ASCO conference hosted many of the preliminary meeting of the Win-Win. It was in the ASCO and in the ESMO to crystallize this. Thanks to ASCO, thanks to our friend Doug Pyle, who is one really of a very enthusiastic person who supported us much. Professor Eduardo Gazab, Professor David Kerr, Martin Picard, Professor Hans Zverzina, and many. We have channels as detailed in presentation of many colleagues and publication, but I would just summarize the channels of the Win-Win movement. Welcome all again. I repeat, please note this. First, Catalyst Action and Volunteer Consultation, core of Catalyst and advisor of Win-Win Consultants. Welcome. Scientific research and Win-Win publication movement, including this book that I said, and other publication. Please visit our website. This website, Global Oncology University, and e-cancer for all, for online education plus on-site training. More details are in the in our new book. Africa, Oxford, Harvard, Johns Hopkins Cancer Research Consortium, led by Professor David Kerr, the Win-Win Ambassador, particularly our Royal Highness Princess Dina Mered, immediate past president of UICC, and Professional Ambassador Professor Luca Antrocci, Our Excellency Dr. Diana Gashumba, ex-Minister of Health in Rwanda, and many. Young Catalyst win-win collaboration. Well, yes, because there's a place for young catalysts. Please join. Lead, advise, guide, lead an activity. Welcome. The Global Health Catalyst Summit, a living book, as I said, and welcome all for your comments and your feedback. So in the win-win, when we say our new book belongs to all readers, it is yours, really. Then we mean it. My question is, and to myself first, I am not criticizing any, but shall the world will continue with the same approaches? Speaking, commissions, reports, publications, to feel that we are relieve our consciousness, that we are speaking about these millions of patients who have no access to cancer care, or the patients who are suffering in rich countries of bankruptcy due to cancer, or we move together. We need all are needed. There are ample role and ample place, ample increase roles than they have now for all under the sun. Yes, to create remarkable should be remarkable increase, enormous increase in affordability of better value cancer care via science. Is it feasible? Yes, it's possible. There are many hundreds approaches. We said just example of the public, but there are many that could be developed after by all of us. Shall we continue the same as before? Please say, all of you, no, no, no. Some of the main notion of the win-win, as I said, that we claim that we don't claim that as win-win catalyst and volunteer advisor that will have the credit, but the stakeholder, international, national, locals, particularly the local of any project, who are the real heroes. We are focused in one thing, sole focus goal, to see, not to speak about it, not to declarations, to see more number of millions of cancer patients are receiving their value-based treatment with dignity in their countries, regardless of their nationality, color, religion, or ideology. We are not competing or replacing any, but we are completing and collaborating. It is a forum for all. It is not one more organization. It is a forum for all. No rivalries. The challenge is too big. There are ample and more glorious roles for all under the sun. More that we all of us have now. More. If we contribute together and we respect the independence of any organization or activity, we don't interfere in the internal policy or independence, entirety, or credit of any collaborating body or individual. No, we will say bravo, we applaud. We don't interfere, but our main goal is not glory, our main goal is to see more millions of cancer patients receive the cancer treatment and palliation with dignity in the real world. The win-win movement is directed to the underserved region everywhere in the world. As I said, the vast majority value depends on results, not inputs. Value of healthcare is measured by the patient-centered outcomes achieved related to total cost, not the volume of the service. This is very important because we are not speaking that it should be necessary center of excellence or a big institute and the other countries that are nothing. But shifting focus from volume to value is a central challenge in the third revolution of health. The notion of the third and the fourth revolution in science and health become evident. What I would like to say, not just speaking, but the fourth industrial revolution will transform the healthcare of rich and poor countries alike, facing new challenges. All of us will learn. We need to learn, yes. Welcome to Global Oncology University. Why it is this important? Because the two wings of the win-win, the first one is increased affordability of scientific exploration of scientific approaches to increase affordability of better value cancer care in the world. The second is consultation, advice, education, training, particular education and training, because this is how to reduce the gap in cancer services. We need education and training focused on how to increase affordability of better value cancer care, how to solve the problems, how to modify, how to add new, how to innovate, how to adapt. What is important is to see our colleagues everywhere, younger colleagues everywhere, become well-informed, qualified, become qualified. Many, there are a big shortage in the world, and there is big brain drain and everything. But we would like to share in this. Welcome to Global Oncology University. I say this not for our young colleague also, because this is our target, but this for all of you to be part, professors, instructors, or giving a lecture, or give training, or host training. Wilfred Negua is director of Global Health Catalyst Win-Win Movement, and my brother, Wilfred Negua, is working enormously with all leaders and faculty for the development of Global Oncology University. There are many information about Global Oncology University in the web and in our book, and I think Professor Wilfred Negua will be very glad to give you more information about this. Also, Professor Eduardo Gaza, Professor Twalib, Professor David Kerr, yes, sure. And we are all together. We are an orchestra. We are an orchestra. Global Oncology University provide access from any country in the world to the same world, from any country to the same world-class education and training. We will world-class education and training available at the world best university and medical school. Be together. We would like to achieve to do this together. We have started already. Global Oncology University is the premier university that offer both continuous and medical education and degrees. Global mean global. Global university mean global. It is not directed to one country or one continent, or it is global. Already, we have started since 2017 courses of clinical oncology, global oncology, medical physics, surgical oncology, clinical trials, but further parts and further plans and programs are currently in preparation. Besides our courses and certificate in the web, we announced for any link to any useful connection of education from any university or organization or society. It is global. It is forum for all. Beside our courses, we welcome any announcement, any guide for any course or any certificate from any part in the world, particularly from the big organizations and societies and universities. We belong to all. We don't search for egoism or some transient glory. The challenge is big. Welcome all. It is your Global Oncology University. Tell us, you have this course, we want to announce about it. We have this certificate in Harvard or in Tanzania or Bolivia or whatever, and this training, and we need some stuff to yes. In the longer term, I wish that Global Oncology University, and it will be soon, I think that will start with cooperation with SLACOM and RING, thanks to Professor Gazab and colleagues in Latin America, that we can potential program cooperation with in Spanish, translated to English, or in English directly. Francophone countries, Chinese, Russian, and with facility translation to and from English. What I'm saying here would be just wishes or talks unless we, or just modest action unless we are together, building on the start. Please visit our web. Please read what we have and add and guide, and please, there are ample place for all. We don't claim any personal credit, me or any person or distinguished colleagues and co-founders of the Win-Win Initiative that belongs to all. Now, I think that I would like to have to finish, but please, we are waiting your communication with all of you. And I would like to say, please, being together, hand in hand, brain with brain, hearts with hearts, toward one focus, increase affordability of better value cancer care via scientific approaches, win-win scenario. We would like to start based on all this, a big deal, international deal, in which all will gain with the details and we are waiting for contributions. Please stay online with us. Lead, take your position. Lead, we are in need to all of you, not us, but our patients everywhere, with our warmest regards. Thank you all.